Hello, hello. How is everybody? The whole two people in here. I'm Miss Smith. How are you? This is a surprise live that I decided to do just out of the blue because every time I plan something, it never happens. So I just said, I'm just going to wing it tonight. So, can you hear me good? Can you hear me good enough? So we will see how it goes. If we don't have many, see who comes in and hangs out. And then I plan for about an hour, hour and a half tops. Just see who comes in. It's been a while since I went live. So I thought, well, if I plan it, then something happens and I don't get to go live. But if I don't plan it, maybe it'll happen. So this morning when I got up, I said, I'm going to do a live. I told my husband, I'm going to do a live on the Looking Glass. He's like, okay. And that's all I said. I didn't plan it. I didn't sit down at the computer. I didn't do a thumbnail. I didn't do anything. So we're here. We're here. We're here. Do you think people will get a notice? I don't know if they will or not. Sometimes that's the bad thing, about doing surprise. My hair is all crazy. About doing surprise lives. Which way is it? This way. This way. About doing surprise lives is you don't know if people get the notice or not. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there's TJ. Hi, TJ. How are you? I know. Look at it. Ain't it crazy? It is. I was like, it's the humidity. It is it's like, I just like, forget it. In a minute, it'll be up in a bun or a ponytail or something if it gets on my nervous. How are you? I got about half an hour, then I have to go mod for. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you for coming in. This was a surprise. I hadn't planned on doing it. I was telling Miss Smith, I'm like, when I make plans to go on the Looking Glass, something always happens. So I got up this morning. I told my husband, I'm like, I'm doing a live on the Looking Glass, and he's like, okay, because he knows how it goes. And then that's all I did. And then so I'm like, I'm going live, so I'm here. So for a little bit anyway. I said about an hour, hour and a half. Give it a try. Tomorrow's the first day of summer. We've got summer solace coming up. So I thought, tonight might be a good time to do a live. Miss Mandy has been so busy with her little one that she hasn't had a chance to go live. Oh, thank you, TJ. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I meant to do something too. The last time you were in my, see if I can do it this time. The last time you were in my true crime channel, I meant to, let me find it. What is going on here with this shenanigans? There it is. Sometimes things take forever and a day to do. I'll get there in just a second. There, that's where I want to go. And I meant to do this the last time you were in my chat, and I didn't get to. There we go. I meant to do that last time because you helped me out a lot when you're in my lives and you talk and participate a lot. You've always been so good. So I appreciate that. Winging it sometimes breaks it. You're right. That's what I was thinking. There's a gnat here. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, you know what? We'll just do something different. We'll do something different this time. And for me, I'm being a Capricorn. I like structure and I like planning and I like putting it down on paper and then executing it. But sometimes that does not work. Well, I mean, TJ, you really helped me on my true crime channel. You participate, you talk. You've always been so friendly and nice to me. And I said, you know what? The next time TJ's in there, I'm going to. And then I didn't go live this week because we had um, a lot of fire department stuff a lot this week. So my days got messed up. I couldn't do anything. Justin started going live at 4 p.m. Oh my goodness. That left us kind of empty. So we've been gone to 7 p.m. and that's working out pretty good. Oh, good. That's the thing. I never know when to go live because there's so many of us that work together, you know, um, and we try to go live and do power panels, and we try not to be live when somebody else is live, but it is so hard to do that because there's so many of us and my hours are limited. I can't go live during the day because I have my grandkids. So, but other people, they can. So they go live. So it's just when your time's limited, you end up being live the same time somebody else is, but it's okay. And I haven't been able to get in Justin's streams because I'm just not around the computer where I can do that. I'm just not. Now Dusty's trying to stomp on my. Oh, Dusty. Dusty. Dusty, he's like, Tammy is live, therefore I'm going to go stomp all over her keyboard so that she cannot participate. It is. Yes, it is. And that's why you just have to kind of just like, okay, let's see what happens, because I used to go live a lot on the Looking Glass, and there was a lot of things that come up just become a struggle, so I couldn't do it anymore. But I'm going to try to get started back next week. I'm going live on my True Crime channel. It's probably going to be Tuesday instead of Wednesday. But yeah, and I was going to do so this channel. I have enough subscribers. My watch hours are not there. So for this channel, if I could just get my watch hours up, then I can be monetized here. But on the other channel, on my True Crime channel, all I need is 500 subscribers. And I have 373. So I'm not, it's kind of weird. One needs watch hours and one needs subscribers. So, but this channel here, I've had it for 4 years almost. Okay, cool. It's probably will be, I was going really late because Mandy was joining me, but she hasn't been able to join me lately with her grandbaby. It's been staying up like till midnight. So it's been hard for her to go live or come on my live. So if she's not going to be able to participate, just because she's late, I may go earlier than 9:45. I know it's been a while. Yeah. I was going to do some mini readings too when I reached 1,000, which I'm not far away from 1,000. But if I get enough, I might do some readings tonight if people come in. I wouldn't mind. As a matter of fact, I had planned on doing maybe some mini readings if we get enough people in here. I probably will, TJ. I will probably whenever, if Mandy's not going to be able to come, I'll probably go like 8:30 So, and just make it earlier. Um, because a lot of people can't go later, and I get that. I totally get that. I was kind of surprised one night I couldn't sleep, and I'm not a good sleeper anyway, but this night I really couldn't sleep. And I was surprised at the people that were live. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people live at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm kind of, you know, surprised, more surprised than it wasn't like, just two or three people. There was like a whole list of people live. Because if you're going to go live, put it up in the morning so everybody has all day, Yeah, I try to do that with my true crime channel. I usually put it up like noon on that day. Um, I guess I'm always scared something's going to happen and it's not, I'm going to have to change it. I think that's one of the reasons I don't, but I do need to start putting it up. And so it's up that whole day. Yeah. 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 Uh, and a lot of people can't sleep well. A lot of people have insomnia and some people work at night and they have that chance to get on YouTube, and hang out and listen to things while they're working or whatever they're doing that time of the morning. But yeah, but it's been a while since I've been on. Well, me and Mandy was live on here, but that's been probably at least a month ago. But I do have plans to have Aussie True Crime. I have plans for her to be up here, and Megan from Southern Soltero, she's going to be up here, and then of course Mandy, she'll be up here. So I plan on having one night where I've got several of us up here, um, doing readings, talking. Aussie does like Mandy does. She goes to the cemeteries and she does the spirit. I believe she does the spirit box, and so that'll we're gonna have her up here, and then Mandy doesn't read tarot. She reads true crime cards, so her cards are a little bit different. So she'll be up here doing that. Megan reads tarot like I do, so she will be up here too. So it'll be interesting. Cher is good. She got her daughters and her did I believe they did some lip injections, like I don't know, I guess it would be Botox. I guess that's what it'd be. Um and so she hasn't been able to, her lips have been swollen. So she hasn't been able to go and do lives, but she's doing good. Yep, she's doing good. I hear from her. She'll send me a message. I'll get one or two messages from her every day. Hi, Wolfie. Hello, how are you? Why do you not have a wrench? I mean, you have one forever. You've had one forever. What happened? You changed your name or something? That shouldn't do it, though. What happened to your wrench? I gave it back to you. I don't know what happened to it. I wonder if it's because you changed your name. Hmm. Yes, she will have kissable lips. Yes. There it is. I gave it back. I did. I noticed it when you came in here, girlfriend. Yep, she will have kissable lips. I told her to send me pictures of her lips so I could see them. Because she said they were swollen. She would be when she comes back. I don't know how long that lasts. I don't know how long that lasts. How long it takes for you to get used to it. I don't know. Wolfie, this is a surprise. I just said I was just going to go live because it never works out when I plan it. So I just said, surprise, here I come. Surprise. Hi, Miss Eve. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, hello. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I couldn't get Botox either. I would, I would, yeah, I couldn't. I don't like needles. I'm not a needle person. I'm not, um, mm, like tattoos. I couldn't get a tattoo because I don't want, um, I'm not going to voluntarily let you poke me with a needle. I'm not. Yeah, it was a surprise. I just decided to come on, Eve. I didn't want to plan it. Oh, there is a gnat or something in here. I didn't want to plan it and then it get screwed up again. So I just said hello. I'm just gonna go live. I'm just gonna go live. So see how it works. Stay about an hour. Um, I was gonna do some little mini readings if people came in and wanted them, just to get started back. I need to get my watch hours up on this channel. And I think, and even though I put videos up often, it's just not getting my watch hours up. So, uh, I just said, I got to start going live, I guess. Surprises are good. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. Thank you. Tammy's life on, right? Hey, if you'd have been with me yesterday, you would be saying yes, because yesterday was it. You know how you have those days where you're like, I shouldn't have even this. I shouldn't have even went. This should have not even been a day. If I hadn't, you just wish that day wasn't even there. It's like if I hadn't known this, I would have totally done something different. That's the kind of yesterday I had. So I was like, and that was living on the edge because we had to go to 2 hours away to pick up a, well, because I'm a volunteer firefighter and we have what we call our grass truck, and that's for our woodland fires. That's like grass fires, field fires, trees on fire. We have a skid unit on the back that it's foam and water and it puts out fires. We take it with us to fires and stuff. Well, we had to have it repaired, so we took it 2 hours away. So me and my husband, who's the chief, went to get it in the grass truck, and it broke down on us. And we got to the place to get the unit. By the time we got to the place, between the wrecks, the construction, the wide loads that was ahead of us, the vehicle brakes messing up, and we had to stop. Then we finally got to the place and they were already closed. And they didn't want to come up there to give us the skid unit. So then we left to come home, and it broke down again. So we tried to call a tow truck, and a tow truck, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what town is this that you cannot find a tow truck driver that is not busy? I was like, there's like 3 tow truck companies and none of them could help us. I was like, oh my gosh. So we had to limp it 16 miles back to the place that had the skid unit because they work on that stuff. And we had called, in the meantime, we had called our daughter to drive all the way up here to get us, all the way up there to get us. And it took us an hour to drive that thing 16 miles. We were over bridges on an interstate. We had to pull over on the shoulder because it died. And that was the most dangerous living on the edge. We went that was the scariest thing, with big trucks passing. And We had the flashers on. My daughter had her flashers on. People are rude. They, you could see people are struggling, and you're going to blow their horn at you as they're going around, and you're like, do you think we want to be here in the middle of the freaking interstate going 20 miles an hour, and then the truck breaks down, and then we have to like freaking go over to the side of the road and start it back? I mean, do you think we enjoy this? So, I mean, it was like, so anyway, we got the truck to the place because we had got in contact with the place, and they're like, yes, leave it and we will look at it. So I was over it. But a 4 hour ordeal took 12, and we accomplished nothing. So I was mad. I was mad yesterday, not happy, mad. A whole wasted day, 12 hours, and I got nothing to show from it but aggravation. I was like that. That was it for me. Hi, Appalachia Skies. I know you're probably getting ready to go to bed. You got to work, don't you? You got to work. This is a surprise. I thought, well, if Appalachian Skies can go just without warning, surprise, maybe I can do that too. Maybe I should take her lead. Hi, Mimi Jean. Hi, thank you for coming over. I'm like, maybe I can take her lead and hop on here and talk too. Yeah. And maybe do some mini readings if everybody wants to. Oh, I was cussing like a sailor. I was so mad. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And when we got to the place, I'm like, they better be glad they're closed, because I'm mad at them anyway. And my husband's like, because I usually call, and because I'm we have a secretary, but I do a lot of the calling and the training records and all of that kind of stuff. I'm the bookkeeper and all that. So, plus I'm a firefighter. So normally I'm the one that calls and does those things. And he's like, you can't call them tomorrow because you're too mad. He's like, I don't want to lose my fire apparatus repair place since they're the closest one we got. He's like, and I will lose them if you call tomorrow. I'm like, well, you better get on it. You better get them straight. I did. I know. I caught you. Yep. I'm like, well, if Appalachia Skies can do it, take us on a walk, then I can surely pop up here and see what's going on, right? People are mean that, like yeah. I mean, it's not like we wanted to be there, stuck on the side of the road. Dang. Yep, jump in and take a risk. That's right, TJ. So I'm out of my comfort zone just jumping in here without any plans or anything like that. Being a Capricorn, we got to make plans. So this is kind of out of my comfort zone a little bit. So late had to pick up my granddaughter. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for being here. I watched Zora get all dirty. Did you have to give her a bath? Did you have to bathe Zora? Did you have to bathe her? That was funny. Yeah, he's like, I can't let you call tomorrow. Yeah, and it was scary because we were going across big bridges, and there was people flying and big truck. I mean, it was. My daughter was about to freak out. She's like, "Oh my god, I can't! These people are going to run us over on the road." I mean, and we couldn't get a tow truck. We could not get a tow truck. Yes. Yep. Yep. Yes. Thank you, TJ, for coming in. And yes, you are so welcome. Thank you for coming in. I understand you got to go over there. Have fun. Do some wrenching. Thank you for coming, though. You can't cuss them out. Right? There you go. I can send them a karma thing. I can say, you know what? You know what? Yeah, she got the hose. Okay. Because her face was like, I was like, oh, look at Zora. She's done put a little gray on that white. I was impressed she didn't chase the geese. I was impressed. Yeah, it is, Eve. It is sometimes. I wish that sometimes I could do it more, but man, when you're Capricorn, you don't like to do that. You like structure and balance and planning. We're big planners. We're very much into the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. We believe in that. So it's hard to get yourself out of that. But I thought, hey, we'll see what happens. Goes to school and has two jobs. Yeah, I'm a taxi. Right? Uh-huh. You're the taxi? Yep. Yep. She wore the mud. She did. I was like, look at Zora. Look at Zora playing in the mud. She's going to make Nikki have to add that to her list of things to do tonight. Because your mom ain't going to want her to come in there with a dirty face, is she? Need a cop in the. Yeah, I know. Not the kind you got to pay by the hour. Well, we were looking at the miles because it was like 16 miles to the place we were taking it to, and I'm like, they pay by the mile, don't? I mean, they charge you by the mile, don't they? The tow truck people. So they charge you for the miles they have to get to you, and then they charge you the miles they got to take the truck. So, which I wouldn't have been paying for it, but eventually the fire department been paying for it. But I mean, still, I mean, I can imagine how much it was going to be just to go probably 30 miles by the time you added the mileage them had to come to us, but it didn't happen. We limped it there. Yeah, summer camps too, because it wipes everyone out. Right? Yep. Yep. And they have fun too, and they learn a lot, meet people. I'm sure they meet friends while they're there, and they have. My thought just left. What I was going to say is they have lots of fun while they're there and learn new things. Yes, that is Tinsel and Salem. Toby could care less. He's laying over here on the floor and just looking at both of them like, I don't know what your issue is. But he gets along with Salem really well, but Tinsel, not so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wolfie. Pups and mud seem to be, yeah, like magnets if it's not around. Because I'm sure Lucy likes to get in there too, don't she? Look, Aussie's going live too. See, everybody's going live tonight. I picked a night to decide to go live because Aussie True Crime is live. I think I've seen Brittany go live. Lolly went live. That was a good live you had though, Nikki. That good walk. That was really pretty. I was trying to find. Oh, I don't think I might have left it in the house, not meaning to. I think I did. I was going to show y'all those cards, but I think I left them in the house. Go out and roll in this. Yeah. Yep. Isn't it? It's crazy and dead. If anything's dead, like frogs or anything, and they're rolling in it. I'm like, why are you rolling in a nasty frog? I mean, yeah, because my yard is fenced in, so I don't really get a lot of other things coming in there, but frogs. I get a lot. We got a lot of frogs, all different size frogs. The other day I walked outside uh, because we had a tree fall during our storm, and I walked outside to make sure nothing fell on the inside of the fence. And there was these frogs out there. I swear they were like the size of the tip of my finger. Where's that there? They were little. I've never seen frogs that little, and it was a bunch of them. It was like when I stepped on the ground and walked out, they just all just shot. And I'm like, oh my God, look how tiny they are. I've never seen them that tiny. Comes in mud all over her and runs through the house getting, oh yeah, yep. She's redecorating for you. That is what she's doing. It's called mud. Paw mud prints. They love to do that. Okay. Yep. I do have to get to bed though, so called live. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay. That's okay. I totally understand. You got to go to work. Ooh, 4:30. Lord. Bless you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming in, though. Thank you. Thank you. My daughter saved a small box turtle today. You know what? I do that a lot, Eve. Me and my grandsons, when we go back and forth from their house to my house, um, we will stop. And if they're crossing the road, I'll go, I'll stop. I'll go past them, but I'll stop. And then one of us will get out and take them across the road. And it was so funny. The other day we did that. I pulled over and I'm like, Braden, go out there and go get that little turtle and take him across the road. He went out there and, he put his feet on either side of him to reach down and pick him up. And the minute he did, that little thing shot off like quick. I'm like, did you see that turtle? I've never seen a turtle move that fast. Man, he was gone. He didn't let Braden pick him up or anything. He shot out there like a cannon. I'm like, oh my gosh, that little turtle. It was hilarious. I wish I'd had been recording it. I told him, I said, if you'd have been recording that would have been a good TikTok. That would have been a cute TikTok. Yeah, they were tiny. I've never seen them that small. I've never seen them that small. It was hilarious. We rescued like 3 in 1 week. Of course, we have the red racers here, and then we have snapping turtles. We have lots of snapping turtles. But it was so funny. I'm like, dude, he was like, I ain't never seen a turtle move that fast. He was just going to pick him up, and take him across the road. And he was like, the minute he bit down, that thing went across. I was like, okay, that's hilarious. That was too funny. Too funny. I can't believe I was going to show y'all my new card. Well, they're not really. I've had them about a month or two, but I took them inside and I didn't bring them back out here. So maybe the next time that I go live, I can show them to you. Yeah, Here. Stop it. So what has been happening with everybody? Y'all got a good weekend planned? Some fun stuff? Some good stuff, some fun stuff? My friend's birthday is, well, it was this week, but we are going to the escape room tomorrow night. That's what she wants to do. Oh, you were on YouTube today posting some stuff. I think I seen one or two things you posted. I'll have to go look and make sure I seen it all though. Nope, be at home. You know what? After yesterday, I'd have rather have been at home. I wanted to be home and not go anywhere else because I got in bed like 1 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? If you think back, if nothing about this day went good. I wish you could do a do over because I sure would have done that day over. Just relaxing weekends. We have a major rain event coming starting tonight and will last till Monday. We have had so much rain here. I was so happy to see that the last 2 days we haven't had any rain because it has been raining and raining and raining. And then, like, where I'm from, rural, very rural. I mean, I'm from, this is farm country where I'm at. And so it's been good for the corn. It's been really good for the corn, but man, it makes for a lot of mud. Got your pool up. I know. Dang, that's what I said. We leave our pool up because it's huge and we don't want to take it down and have to put all that water back in it. But our winters aren't bad as some other winters, so we're able to do that here. I mean, we have cold winters and we get some ice and stuff, but we can cover it, and still be okay. But man, it sucks to have your pool sitting out there and it raining. I know. And then you got to treat it again because all the chemicals are messed up because of all the rain. You don't have to put more water in it, but you still got to fix the chemicals in it. There's 8 different types of frogs. Look, these were tiny. So, oh my gosh, they were so cute. They were so tiny and they were gray. But there was like a lot of them. I bet there was 10 or 12. And they were different sizes. There was like little bitty ones and then big ones and then bigger ones. It was so funny. It's finally stopped raining. Yeah. I think we're good through the weekend for rain because we will get where it will be almost in a drought. And we'll have to, the farmers will have to irrigate and the grass will be dying. And I mean, it's just one extreme to the next. Because we already had a heat advisory. We're in a heat advisory already for here. Already in a heat advisory. Oh, good. Good. No more no more heavy smoke or anything. Is it completely out? I know y'all don't want any more. Y'all had enough. Yep, good. Good. Men complaining. Men cats complaining. For what? I don't know. He's got his food over there, he's got his water over there. So what do y'all think about, which this really doesn't have nothing to do with the looking glass, but I guess it does because I did do a reading on it. I just didn't record it and put it out. Snow. Oh my goodness. Ooh, in June? Oh my goodness. Ah, snow. Oh, good. You need the rain then. Yep. Yep. That's good. If you need it, that's good. Um, but we have had so much water here. We by the time the yard dries out for you to mow it, then it rains again. It's all mountains. Oh, yeah. Then, whew. Do they ever not have cold weather then? Because it's already June and it's snowing. I know. So, do they ever not have snow? Do they ever have a summer? I guess is what I'm saying. Kind of like Alaska, it's. I couldn't live there. I couldn't live in Alaska. I gotta have more sun than that. So, what did y'all think about the Karen Reed trial? I did do a video. Well, I didn't do a video on her. I did a reading on her by a request, and I didn't feel that she was guilty at all. Oh, okay. Oh, hmm. And I guess the lower part where it doesn't snow at, they had. I'm glad. Yeah, me too, Eve, because she was not guilty. They tried to make her guilty. I mean, that it's amazing to me how crooked they were and openly like that. Like, you know, you could blatantly tell that even if you were a stranger to the case and you sat during the court, you knew she was not guilty. I mean, that's blatant to me. But yep, very happy she was acquitted. Yep. And boy, is she gonna have she probably is gonna have, because I'm assuming, I don't know, that she lost her job because she was a professor. So now does she get her job back, or are the state gonna have to pay her for all that wage loss? I mean, a lot of stuff going on there. Ski country, okay. Then they probably are happy for snow in June. They are probably happy. They really tried to. I know they did. And the sad thing is, his family's not going to get justice now. Him or his family's not going to get justice, because they're not going to try anybody else. Oh, let's see. Heard he had 2 jabs and lost both when they accused her. She had 2 jobs. Oh, I knew she was a professor, but I didn't know she had another job. Yeah, to wait and see. Yep. Because, I mean, And by their rights, when they've been accused of something like that and they're not guilty, they always, sue the state or whoever for making them have wage loss and spend time in jail when they shouldn't have been. So, it's most probably going to happen. And I feel like, um, just from my reading they done, I kind of feel like her lawyer is going to question that the one charge she did catch, for drinking and driving. I kind of feel like he is going to question that one, because she was like home asleep, right? And then she went back and got him, something along those lines. So she might not have even been. And then she could have been. I don't know. She could have been over the legal limit when they. But I don't know how long after she found him that they arrived and that they done the. I'm assuming they checked her blood level, alcohol count when they come to the scene. I'm assuming. I'm wondering how the civil trial will go because her parents helped pay for the part of the trial. Oh, I hope they cannot go after her parents' money as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There shouldn't be one now, though, that she was found not guilty, right? I wouldn't think there would be a civil trial, would there? I don't know how that works, though. I don't know how that works. I don't know why all these little gnats are in here. I don't know where they came from. So if there's any, I have got, so we'll talk about this. I've got 2 readings that I got to get done, and I'm hoping I can get them done this weekend. Um, am I in your way, sir? I'm very sorry if I am taking up your table space. Um, let's see. Look at my book. So I got a request to do. I've had the Johnny Gosh video that I done. That was a request, and I did get it up. Let's see. They're going ahead and are allowed to go after her, even if she's not really. Go, I guess my question is, go after her for what? if she's not guilty, what are they going to go after her for? Dropping him off and leaving him? Is that what they're going to go after her for? They can still serve a civil suit on her because the threshold of proof is much lower. Gotcha. Okay. So the Johnny Gosh video, that was a request, and I'm glad that was really cool. They requested that. And so that one is done. I have another request. Tyler Doyle, I've been asked to do an update on him. So I'm going to do that one. And then I have another one that I have been working on for a little bit that I was drawn to. So I decided I wanted to do it. And it's not been talked about at all that I have seen. And Miss Smith has helped me. She does all of my. There's a gnat driving me nuts. She does all of my thumbnails. So she does great work on my thumbnails, and I so appreciate her. So she's got this thumbnail ready for me, so I have to do it. And I don't want to say until I get it put out because sometimes when you mention cases that aren't very popular, somebody goes and grabs it. So I want to put it out before I say anything. 50,000. So, so that there's two specifically that I've got to get up. So if there's if there's a case that somebody wants me to read on, they can drop it in the comments, or they can, like this person does, they email me with their request, which is good too, because I read my emails, I'll get them that way. But Tyler Doyle is my next request, and I'll be doing it. And I hope if I can get, if I can get the Looking Glass going, I can get my watch hours up, and I'm hoping I can get to 500 on my other channel, so we can have a celebration over there, a 500 celebration. Because once I hit 500, then I just have to apply for monetization, because I've already got my hours over there. It's over here that I need my hours. You're right. I agree, Beeve. I hope they leave her alone too. She has been through enough. I agree. Summer, you want me to do a summer update? I know, it's so sad with summer. With that tip that came in, I don't think it's a whole lot to be excited about. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. But I just don't feel that the tip was. And now I'm not saying that it's the private investigator's fault or anything. I'm saying I just don't know if that tip was leading to summer, I guess is what I'm saying. Because I don't know anything about the private investigator, other than what, I didn't even look at the interview. I forgot what channel. It was Crimes, Lies, and Lines, I think. Or Lines and Lies. I probably said it backwards. I didn't even go over there and look at the interview. I haven't had time. But I don't think it's not him that I don't think is credible. I just have weird feelings about the tip itself. Like the motivation behind it and stuff. So, yeah, basically, mine too. I feel that too, because it's a few things for me on that. One part of it is a distraction. Um, the other part is it's trying to stir the case back up, which is a good thing, but I don't think it's stirring it. I think it's trying to deflect attention from who we really think done it. I don't think it's because if it was that credible, it would have went straight to TBI, and that's just nothing against the PI, but it just would have. If I have a credible tip on a case, I'm not going to go to a private investigator. I'm going to go to TBI or whatever state it is. Is Tyler Doyle the one who went duck hunting? Yes, he is. Yes. Yep. Yep. That's him. Mm-hmm. Yep. That is him. Yep. Yeah, it's so aggravating because this is a child that has been missing for 4 years, and you're going to come up here and you're going to create distractions and aggravations when what we should be doing is finding her. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, when Don says he doesn't know where Summer's at, he don't know where she's at because I believe he handed her off. Therefore, he wouldn't know where he's at. But in the same sentence that Miss Mimi Jean said up here, the latter part of that is that person probably knows. He's on the oh wow, he switched quick, didn't he? My goodness. Who called him on? Did someone call him to come on that one, Eve? Or did he just hop over there? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know Turtle Boy that well. As a matter of fact, I don't know him at all. Let me get a drink. So I don't know because I don't remember him that much in the beginning when I was on Summer's case. I honestly don't remember him from the old days on Summer's case. I don't remember him being there. He could have been, but I don't remember him. There was so much going on during Summer's case. I'm trying to move the cat out of the way, and he keeps moving right in like on my. There was so much movement in Summer's case, and so many people coming in and out, and so much crap when Summer's case happened that I can't. If he was a part of it, I can't remember. He's from Utah. Turtle Boy is from Utah, or the private investigator. He just jumped on trying to get. Uh huh. See? I know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I never have heard her voice say anything about Summer Case, but I do not know him from. I don't either. I don't know him. Oh, so Turtle Boy just came on the summer. Okay, because I was going to say I don't remember. I mean, I would that's kind of odd. So I would have thought I would have remembered that Turtle Boy from the day, um, because there's several. I mean, there's a lot I do remember, but he was not one of them. I don't know a lot about him. I seen a video and I didn't go look at the video. It was like he was in court or something. And the caption, and I don't even know why he came in my feed, to be honest, because I've never ever watched any of his stuff. So I guess maybe the reason he came in my feed was because of maybe he did something on Summer and it popped up in my feed. Oh, you meant the PI? Okay. Yeah, I knew he was never in Summer's case, but I don't remember Turtle Boy. No, it was Turtle Boy because the um video said Turtle Boy, so the channel said Turtle Boy. But I don't. He was like I won in court or something, or I was acquitted, or I'm out of jail or something. I can't remember, but I didn't go in there. It said Turtle Boy, and I was like, well, I heard, now I've heard his name in the last couple of weeks, but I don't remember hearing it before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, it's hard. Like, um, you don't either. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's hard to jump in big cases like that and just try to like. I followed the Idaho 4. Definitely followed Summer. Summer was my first case. I followed her. Um, so to just after all this time to jump in it, if you're going to jump in a case, you need to jump from the beginning. So he don't need to be like jumping in the middle of a case to try to like he it sounds like he's trying to go to the most popular or important, I don't know if popular is not the right word, the most critical part of the case, and he's trying to solve it, and instead of you know going from the beginning and learning about the case. Turtle Boy was not involved in Summer's case. He seems to find evidence that nobody's. Yeah. Hmm. Well, if he can, then why doesn't he have any more evidence on where Summer is? He was with Bullhorn Betty. Okay. See, that may be why I don't remember him too much because I didn't watch Bullhorn Betty then. I knew who she was, but I didn't watch her. Yeah. Second case. I mean, like, so, like, officially worked on Summer was my first case. The first case that I studied was the Watts case. But I didn't, uh, and I dove deep into it, but I didn't like work on it like I have Summers because I had just, um, I wasn't working in like in the circles with the people I work now. I had just right during the Wells. That's when I met Cher, and Unjustified, and a few others. Megan. I met them at the Watts case, so um, I wasn't really helping anybody on their channel or anything then. So, but I still followed it. But by the time Summer's case come, I was already um, working with Cher, um, and I was actually working on um, Rose's case when Summer went missing. And that's what I want to talk about next week on my true crime channel is I want to talk about Rose and Summer. Mhm. Yep. Yep, me too, Eve. Yep. Yep. I met Cher before Cher knew Mark. I met Cher. I've known Cher for like before she went to Canada to be with. I was like I was in her lives on going to Canada, planning like she lived with her friend um, until the time for her to go and be with Mark. So I was helping her with her lives then, um, and so then Mark came. She was talking to Mark, like, but just talking. They weren't like together. She hasn't been on for a really long time. I believe her husband, I can't remember if he had a stroke or he had an accident. I can't remember, and she hasn't been on since then. Her channel's still there, but she hasn't been on since. And I'm still a member. I never took my membership away, so um, and it never was canceled. So she's still net is bothering me. So she's still there. Yeah, I need to send her a message. I was like, well, I was her very first member. Yeah, I'm still her member, but I was her very first member. I was shares too, and they got membership. I was their very first member. And then I've been watching Linda from It's a Crime for. I've been a member of her channel for I think 60 months or 58 months or something like that. Because I've always liked her channel. Yeah. I don't have those in here either. You don't. Yeah. She hasn't been live in a long time. Very long time. Is anybody watching the college uh, World Series? Listen, ma'am. Listen. Listen, ma'am. Don't come over here fighting. Mm-mm. Do you remember Cooper? Can't think of her first name in the Watts case. Um, are you talking about the um, is she a creator? Eve, is she a creator? Was her last name that? The Watts case was, in my opinion. Oh, you're talking about? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. She's still around. Um, she lost her channel. She's back. She is back. She's on. She does very, very well on TikTok. She does very, very well on TikTok. And I like Natasha. I think what she does is makes people think, and I think she'll go in a looking in a direction, where other people don't want to look, and that's good when you're looking at cases because you need that person that wants to play that devil's advocate. Um, but I like the way she looks at things. But her channel is back, or she wasn't going to come back. A lot of people were asking her back. She does very well on TikTok. She has a true crime channel on TikTok. Um, and she said it's nicer over on TikTok. I have TikTok, but I don't have any content on it. But I know she's growling at Salem, he's not really doing anything. He's sitting over here in the cat condo. She's just being one of those tonight. Being one of those tonight. Yeah. Yeah. But in my opinion, in that case, um, they don't have all the people arrested they need to have arrested. Um, because in my opinion, uh, Chris didn't hurt his girls. That's just my opinion. Did he allow it to happen? Absolutely. Does he need to be where he's at? Absolutely. Should he ever get out? No way. But he shouldn't be there alone, is my opinion. Not a very, I mean. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Yep. Do I think that he's the one that hurt Shanann? Yeah. Yeah. But do I think he's the one that hurt his children? No. That's just my opinion, though. But oh yeah, always. She sure does. She's like, I was in here by myself, and I was living the life of luxury. I had the whole place to myself, and you brought this gray thing in here, and now I have to share space with him. And then you had the nerve to bring the ginger cat in here, and I got to share the space with him. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you had the nerve to disturb my little gig I had going on here. Now I gotta share space and food, and yeah, that's her. Hmm. How dare you? And then my daughter calls me and she says, "We found a little kitten. He came out of the cornfield." I'm like, "Nope, put him back. Cornfield, put him back." I'm like, "I bet." I said, "There's probably more kittens around. Put him back. I cannot." I said, I will get kicked out of my own shed if I take near another animal in there. I cannot bring another cat in here. Nope. You no is right. No is right. I think NK did it because there's they always say when he lied so much, but there's always some truth in their lies. They're going to tell you some truths in their lies. And I know Shanann would not do that to her girls. So when he said he came in and she was trying to hurt the girls, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Because then under his breath later, they ask him something and he's like, I can't believe she put her hands on my girls. And I don't think he was talking about Shanann. I think he was talking about NK. So I think NK did it. Yeah. And I don't have any mice in here. I wonder why. These 3 cats. Oh my God. You talking about the little kitten? It probably does. Yeah. Yeah. And somehow she got to walk free. I mean, her daddy should have never been in there when she was being questioned. She's grown. And so he had a lot of intimidation, I think, in that case. That's just it's my opinion. Our neighbor came over, shared, we have kittens. Don't you need another one? Nope. We got plenty, thanks, right? Yeah. Yeah. And believe me, I believe in rescuing animals. That's why I got a farm. But yeah, I can't. I already now, my neighbors down the road, not across the street, because I really don't have across the street neighbors, but they live on that side of the road down. They're an older couple, and we check on them. And they're also he's also a veteran. So my husband being a veteran and a veterans counselor, he checks on him. And his wife had open heart surgery on Good Friday, and she is still in the hospital. And she has cats, but they're all outside. And she feeds them outside. Well, since she's been in the hospital since Good Friday, he don't feed them like she did. And now I came home one day and there was a mama cat and 3 kittens just laid out on my porch, and I'm like, oh, oh no. So I feel like they're hers, and he just isn't feeding them like he's supposed to. So I put food out there for him because I don't know if they're getting fed or not. Mark was really great. Yeah, he was. And I liked his video, the one he made about dancing with the devil. That was really good. That was really good. Yeah. Yeah, get your right. It's not, and a lot of places will do it for free or a small fee. I know sometimes Tractor Supply will have like a vet that comes up there. I don't know how much they charge. And I don't know, they may just do just the shots. They may not do um, spay and neutering and stuff like that. But I know there's programs out there that will help you, if you can't get them spayed, can't afford to get them spayed or neutered. Let's see if we can get a card for the collective. If it's dropped off, they will here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because we're going on an hour and I think like 20 minutes. So we will just we'll do a card for the collective. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, this is pretty. This is the Moose Wisdom. Let your head and your mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. It's pretty. This is the moose. You see it. There we go. Without too much of a glare. These are the spirit of the animals. These are usually what I use in my card of the day. That's it. Our neighbors make all sorts of excuses not to get the animals fixed. I've been tempted to grab them one at a time. Yeah, you're right, because it can be expensive depending on, the male to the female and how old they are. I think it's like 200 and something, I think, because it's been a while since I had tinsel fixed, so I can't remember. I think it was over $200, I think. The moose card, that's a pretty card. Let's pull one more and see what we get. Let's do one more. Oh, that one came pretty quick. Oh, okay, this is weird. Wait till you see what we're talking. Wait till you see what the card is. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. The frog. Trying to get it where the glare's not on it. Good luck with that, huh? There we go. How about that? Frog. And we were just talking about the frogs. So that's Mr. Frog and prosperity. And on the bottom, I have the bee. Community. You are let me get that. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. That's a pretty card. And it was on the bottom with the frog. Oh, those are pretty. I know. I'm like, well, Mr. Frog, he wanted to jump out here. And we just talked about him. Yep. Like that one, the bee and the bee pretty. I love that one. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. I know, the bee's so sweet. Abby is so sweet. Next time I do a live, though, I will have it planned. Hopefully, I will have it planned, um, and I'll get more people in. And if I get to 1,000, we'll have a celebration for over here. I think I have 895. I think. Let's see. Tell me. Yes, 895. But I need to get my watch hours up. So I put videos up, but I think the lives are what get your hours back up. So next time I will have a live, I'm going to put it up where it'll be all day, where people can see it all day. But like I said, I got 2 videos that should be coming up. My card of the days are going to start back up hopefully tomorrow. My card of the days are going to start back up. Tyler Doyle, I'll be doing a update on him. That was a request. And then I got the other video that I think might surprise everybody, because I hadn't heard of this case, and then I just come across it, and I told Miss Smith, I'm like, I want to do a reading on this. So it's coming up next. It's very interesting. It's very sad, and you hear nothing about it. You hear absolutely nothing about it. That's the other thing. You hear nothing about this case. So I really wanted to do a reading on it. Not that I think it's going to solve anything, but after all these years, it hasn't been solved. So it's another one that's, because, I just did 2 that they've been missing 47 years, one of them. And I think the other one had been missing for about that time, too. Let's see. Barbara's been missing since 78. And who's my other one that I did? Elaine had been missing since 79. And those cases I done already. There's another one that I'm looking at. Yes, I'm over here. I'm at 895. So, yep. I just need to get my watch hours up for this channel. Over on the crime channel, all I have to have is 500 subscribers, and I can apply to be monetized. The other case that I'm looking into, and I'll have to double check and make sure that a lot of times me and Miss Smith will double check and make sure they're still missing. Or she'll see if there's any updates for me. But this case, she's been missing since 2024. This is the one that's Elizabeth Green. She's missing from Utah. Let's see. Callo, Utah. She's been missing since 2024. So and there's absolutely been no trace of her. So I want to do a video on her also. And called to do a reading is awesome. Yep. Yep. I've had 2 requests, and both of those were, one of those has been put up, and the other one, Johnny Gosh was a request. And I just put his up. And then Tyler Doyle, and I'm doing an update. He's a request also. And I'm going to put him up. Yeah, I need to look at that one too. I need to look at that one too. Hmm. I need to look at that one too. It's so sad for him to be missing that long, you know. Um, and of course, I already done the one on Lily and Jack Sullivan. I did one on them. Um, so look for those. They're gonna be coming up pretty soon here, this week at least. Sometimes this week, I know I'm gonna get both of those put up. But like I'm always taking requests. Like I said, um, the Johnny Gosh, she emails me her request, and so I do. That's how I do her request, which is good. You can email me too. You can send me a messenger. You can, drop comments. I'll take any of those. But that was how I did him. Got his, and then Tyler Doyle was a message left, and was a comment left. So I'll be doing one on him too. Yeah. Each case I hear about is so sad. I know. It's so sad that they just go missing. This many people and they're never found, or there's no traces of them. Um, it's really sad that and for the ones that do go missing and they're found. I mean, thank goodness for that. Even though the outcome may not be, what they want, at least they're found. There's some kind of closure there for those people that, you know, like the one I did for um, Clean Scales. I think I said his name right. He just left his house. He just left and went back to college. And for 40 something years, his parents did not know what happened to him. And I did a reading on him, and I was like, it wasn't, nefarious or somebody didn't do anything to him. He just, he went off into the water. And my, what I got was that he was going home, he was going back to college, and he was running late, and he went a different way because somebody told him, well, try this way because it's shorter. And he was going back to Alabama, college in Alabama. So you know how the mountains and stuff, the roads and stuff are. It's Claudia's cousin is who I did the reading on. And I had said in my reading that he has a head injury, but I believe it's from the impact going into the water. And Claudia was able to come back later and tell me that that's what they said had happened to him. And bless his heart, I just feel like he just went a different way. And that body of water just came on him. It was at night. He was unfamiliar. And that body of water just came on him before he knew it. Kyle, yeah. And so he was missing, what, 45 years? Something like that, Claudia, before he was found. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All of his stuff was in there with him. So that's one case that I've done that I can validate that my readings was right. Yeah. 76. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So missing cases are so sad, but that's what I was saying. For those that they're finally found, that I mean, that at least there's closure. There's ones that They're never found. And Tinsel, would you get down, please, ma'am? Ma'am. Well, you're in my way. Listen, listen. Get out of my way. Thank you. Ma'am, you do not own my shed. Yeah. I don't think so. Listen. Listen. Don't sit your butt right there. Ugh. Oh my God. Woo. You better move. You better move. My goodness, what is wrong with you? Oh, he was diagnosed with cancer. I'm sorry. Oh, I hate that. Cancer just doesn't care, does it? It just. That's where he was going back to Auburn. That's right. I knew it was. I can't remember if it's Alabama or Georgia. Someone you love is missing. It seems you're not. If you're lucky, people are interested for sure. Yeah. Yep. And you know what? People, some people who have children that are missing, that's what they're hoping. They're hoping that you'll move on. You'll forget it after a while and move on. Like, in my opinion, in Summer's case and in Sebastian's case, that's what they're hoping. That you'll just eventually move on and quit trying to find him and, point fingers at them and stuff. That's what I think. Oh Lord, no, I'm afraid to give her catnip. A rare form. Oh, his mother passed away a month before. Oh, I knew it was close to that time that she had passed away, and they wrote that book too about him. Um, that was probably pretty successful. Also, well, everyone, I am going on an hour and 40 minutes. Let's see. Have you ever done anything about the Haley Cumming case? I have not done a reading on that one. All right, let me grab it right in my book. Let me write her name down. That's an interesting way to spell her name. She's from Florida. Write that down. I will check out her case. If Friday never came. Okay. Yep. Or Friday never came. Yep. Because he told him as he was leaving, I'll see you on Friday. So it's even more special that you came in to help them. You're a great human, Tammy. Thank you for everything you do for us. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wolfie, my sister. Thank you. I will look into that one. HA. Look at her name again. HALEIGH. Okay. Making sure I spelled it right. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button. Maybe we can get to 1,000 over here and get my watch hours up and get to 500 over on the other channel because that's all I have to have for the other channel is 500 subscribers. I already have my watch hours over there. And then for over here, all I have to have is my watch hours because I have 895 subscribers. Sometimes I do, yep. Mainly mine come during the day or when I'm awake. I do get some in my dreams, but a lot of mine come when I'm awake. I get more messages um, and more visits, like spiritual visits, when I'm asleep than I get um, than I other than visions during the day. That's when I get a lot of my visions during the day. All right, everyone. I am going to call it a night. Since you hear my cats in here being so friendly and nice to each other, it's like almost midnight. First day of summer is going to be tomorrow or in a couple of minutes for us. So summer's here. Summer's here. So I will definitely go live next week on the Looking Glass. I'm just going to have to figure it out, work it in, change it up. Next Tuesday, I'm planning on being live on my true crime channel, and I'm going to do. We're going to talk about Summer and um, Rosemary. We're going to talk about them because I believe in connections. There's a connection there for a couple of reasons. I believe there's a connection there. So I want to talk about Rose because I didn't get to um, because I was getting ready to talk about Rose on Share's platform, and then Summer went missing, and then everything just went that way. So I think Rose deserves a little attention and a look at because it was kind of put on delay for a while. So I want to talk about Rose, and I want to talk about Summer, and I want to talk about Dawn Wells' latest interview. So that's probably going to be Tuesday night. I will put it up Tuesday morning so that it's up all day. Um, and then the Looking Glass is probably going to be more on a weekend thing. Maybe during the week at night, we'll see. Um, like maybe a Friday night or something, but I'm going to have to kind of get it worked in there somehow. So, but thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate all my mods. Thank you for everybody for being here. So glad you're here to support me. I thank y'all. And I hope you have a great Saturday and Sunday. Leave me any message that you need or want, and I'll get back to you. Have a safe one. And please be kind to everyone everywhere, and especially be kind to yourself. Have a lovely night. I love you all bunches. Bye.